Cleveland, Harvey, Jessup, Froling, and Reith starting five. Delaney, Wetzel, McDowell, White, Dieng, and Besson. Besson, McDowell, White. This little Wetzel screen gets some space. Pops in the two from the top.
Very nice. On the weekend against the Jack Jumpers.
Well, it goes in. It's the right move. It
Well,
doesn't go in.
right.
It's the terrible move. As Joab Reith shows us his move.
Get something cheap to get yourself going, feel good about what lies ahead, rather than just coming down and letting one fly from the three-point line.
Pocket picked early, and Besson saw Jessup stream away from him and just casually put in the layup.
Yeah, because they know Jeng's been struggling on the offensive end all season, so they're putting the big fella on him and making Cleveland try and keep Delaney quiet. Good pass, good finish.
Here's the on-ball that we're talking about. They're in a drop situation, and that's where you got to come off.
Tyler Harvey feeds it into Jessup. Puts it up for a long range two, rattles it down.
And there's no ball pressure. That's the type of action you can get.
Joab Reith again goes to work, and we'll go to the line for the extra.
Well, he's been very aggressive.
Gets one out of the way early. Usman Dieng gets under the bucket. Worked over Sam Froling nicely, and he needed that. Picked his way through them. Besson, back out. Dieng, all the way back to Delaney. Sam Froling made him work for it, but draws the foul.
And it doesn't stop. The ball keeps moving. They get a match-up. They test Froling's lateral movement.
Swung the ball to him. He could have let that one fly just with the ball moving, but I love the fact that he put the ball on the floor. That's just too easy on that end. A little rub screen. And
Usman Dieng. Dow White getting late in the shot clock now. Has to put it up from long range and gets it to go. Straight back at you, Tyler. Confident start. Delaney gave it some thought. Besson. Got a deep bag of tricks, this kid. And draws the foul. Gets the two. Will go to the line. And come the end of the season, go to the NBA.
look at this, just turns the corner. Stops on a dime, and then to finish from right to left.
Six-time NBL championship winning coach. Tyler Harvey steps it in, draws the foul, puts the two away, and he'll head to the line. Not this time. Besson wanted it. Finn Delaney said, no, that's mine. Hands it up. And, well, if Peyton Seaver can get going, it'll be a different story completely tonight.
After a few years bouncing around the G League and in a couple NBA looks, he gets a steal here.
On cue. Knew we were talking about it.
And then he got injured he looked injured in the preseason where he really struggled, then did his hamstring.
8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line, 72%.
Sam Froling off the glass, got some luck.
And they've had to do a lot of that this season. And even here, coming into your home game, and there's not one person in the stands, it's tough.
We'll head downstairs shortly. Dan Mays back out. Harry Froling gave the three some thought, handed it up. That'll do.
Well, that's not going to make Dan Schmier very happy.
Hugo Besson gets inside, feeds it up, and well, the jam was on offer, but rejected. Turned over. Cleveland. And get that out of here. Rejected beautifully by Kyron Galloway.
Dan Schmier would have been happy with that. 26 points coming off a 59-point effort. And an easy 2 there.
See, they're getting beat a couple of times to break as one-on-one, but their help defense has been great. As Seaver tries to keep hot, and he's hot. That's what he can do.
Dow White. Little feed backwards, and the jam.
Sorry,
nicely done by Galloway.
It's been put to bed since that double overtime one.
Well,
I like it. Don't put it away. Harvey steps it in. Don't put that away. That was delightful.
He told me pre-game that he's thinking about it. He's coaching the NBL on Melbourne Tigers, Drewy, and he thought, might do a little player coach, so not bad.
Reed.
Galloway again. Galloway's been outstanding on defensive rotations.
9 other teams cheering their hearts out for the New Zealand Breakers. On the expectation is that they wouldn't think that New Zealand are going to be finals contenders, but still a lot of basketball to be played.
Hugo Besson working his way past a couple. Almost turned it over. In the end, it was perfect. for Yanni Wetzel.
They put it in the right spot. They switched. Throw it up to the big fella, don't? As Jeremiah Martin tries to get a hand on Tyler Harvey. And gets taught a little bit of a lesson in transition. That'll be a floater. Yep. That's what happens. Nearly got it. You're going to get a steal.
Froling rips it down. Rathan Mays rips his way down the floor. Left it behind. McDowell White. He could go upstairs here. Just finger rolls it in.
Well, he picked it the right way.
McDowell White. Wetzel under the bucket. Banks it in. Single figure shot clock. Rathan Mays tried the runner. Besson. And nice move. He is all class. Here go Besson.
19-point lead to the New Zealand Breakers. Under 17 real quick. The answer back, but Brian Gorge now.
The rim's out. Peyton Seaver. Sprightly. Had some bench time. Hands it up. Yanni with the jam.
Well, right now, Brian Gorge probably wouldn't mind a foul like that down the other end of the floor. At least they're up, contesting, trying to put some ball pressure on, push them out of something. Rathan Mays.
Jennings thought he had it. Jewett Reed said, no, you don't. Yanni Wetzel tried to turn, hands it back out, and it's working beautifully for the Breakers. 22, this margin.
Let's not forget, they only had 59 in the entire game.
Jewett Reed drops it, needed one. 24 games for the Pistons has provided when he's been out there, as has Yanni Wetzel. Back out, McDowell White. That's just the start they're after. Can score in a hurry. Tarif. Who's going to take the responsibility to start filling it up? Well, Antonius Cleveland didn't take a lot of shots in the opening half.
At least he's going to get a few more touches with this type of action.
Wetzel goes in, takes them all on, took on Reith, and dropped another 2 on him.
Well, that's not going to make Brian Gorge very happy at all. A no-pass offense. Look at that again. We spoke about it in the first half, Casey.
23 points now. Cleveland goes to work, gets another couple. So if Cleveland goes to work, different story. Gets it back, goes up, hands it wide. Jing. Get another chance at it. McDowell White carved his way past them, magnificent.
What's happening on those switches, they're not, the guy that's switching is not stopping the roller in any way, shape or form. And you're going the ball, you've got to go underneath and try and bump the roller or make it a war, a wrestling match, rather than just allowing a straight line dive to the basket.
Wetzel gets his own rebound, got them all in the air and hooked it in. Jing, 3 left on the shot clock. He lost it, he got it back.
Right now when it rains, a pause.
Cleveland gets his way inside and gets the lucky bounce.
You've just got to be good enough to knock it down.
Antonius Cleveland been given more rain, and the Cavalier Cleveland is what we want to see.
And you see the way McDowell White's guarding Tyler Harvey on his high side, knowing that he likes to get downhill. And there's that high-low we talked about, and one opportunity right on cue. Gazy, they finally get one to go. They've had a couple good looks at it.
No crowd for this one, but hasn't worried the Breakers too much. And there's still a bit of time left on the clock for the comeback. Already had a double-digit comeback this season. Turnover. So Jessup, who's given them some life. Reith.
Well, could be a timeout coming if they score here.
Skips in. Cleveland with the jam, and you're spot on. Jeremiah Martin tries to skip away. Can't. Cleveland doing it at both ends. Might go coast to coast here. A Euro, the 2, outstanding. From the root to the fruit, drops 2 in, and we'll go to the line for the extra.
On Cleveland, who's an outstanding shot blocker for his position as well.
Here is Seaver. Little behind the back to Yanni Wetzel. Margin was beyond 20. And Rathan Mays takes it to the hoop, gets the 2. And they have possession with a quarter to come.
There's a huge 10 minutes for the Breakers. They've played too well to get to this point. As Tom Mays, that's too easy, knocks down. That last offensive possession from the Breakers, Finn Delaney, when he gets somebody in the air, takes it to the basket like this. That's what he can do. I'm shocked that he didn't do it that possession before.
Tyler Harvey. Step back three on Delaney. Oh, bam! Gave itself a look. Harvey with the floater, puts it up. Doesn't get any love. Back out to Harvey. Oh, yeah, baby. They are well and truly back into this one. Jeremiah Martin hands it over. Peyton Seaver feeds it into Yanni. Double team. Back out again. They need a bucket. And Buck with the bite. Seaver took on Harvey. Gave it to Bark from the corner. Rattles it down.
Right now, the Breakers.
Turnover. Cleveland likes his chances with Dan Mays with him. Banks it in.
Can you figure out a way to change the defense when he comes into the game so you can have him out there for the pick and pop potential? AJ Ogilvy into the game for do-up brief, and there's Jeremiah Martin. He does that going to his left. He's so tough, but do-up brief.
Clock winding down. Peyton Seaver. Ogilvy in his grill. Takes him on. Bam! As Gazy was talking about last game, they've got 88 up now. Jeremiah Martin to add to it. Under the bucket. And it is added to. And they'll dribble it out. But this changes everything. Season live for New Zealand and fourth spot up for grabs for everyone outside the top four.